I don't know if I will be hurting some of the feelings today, but let's go with the reality. The intention is to find the reality, the sooner the better. Right? These are the topics that we will be covering today. A lot of things are there. As it is a contemplative based one, it will take some time to shift from one screen to another screen. So request everyone to be fully present in the session, fully attentive to yourselves. So the myths about knowledge, doership, and our own identities to start with. And the game of perceptions each one of us have, judgments, beliefs, values, views, guesses, habit patterns. Right? These are all the ones that are driving our lives. And what meditation is and is not. What is meditation? To start with, is it feeling good all the time? Do we call it as meditation? I want to feel good all the time. Is that the meditation? Or is that the purpose of meditation? And we have been seeing, right, a lot of sessions, 21-day sessions and other sessions that are feel-good meditations running around nowadays. They'll take you to some state, happy state of mind, and they say that this is meditation, done with it. Are you feeling happy? How did you feel? Modern science and psychology doesn't accept this. And of course, modern science and psychology is getting tuned to the ancient wisdom of meditation. Why I think what I think, why I do what I do, the myths about the knowledge, whatever I have, and whatever I think I am doing. So this is where the contemplation starts. Let's see some of the intentionally put out statements here to bring up certain emotions. What is God or ultimate reality? According to you, can some of you share your thoughts? What do you think God is, or what do you think ultimate reality is?
It is some kind of a very higher power, the highest power that uh, that has the power to run this universe. It is some kind of an energy that is spread out in this universe, and everybody has got it within us as a small amsha of it. That's what I feel.
God is a conscious being, Guruji.
Wonderful, wonderful.
It's an energy, sir.
Yeah, so Dharanji, yeah, please.
Conscious being.
Yeah, got it, sir. So Dharanji, you wanted to say something?
Sir, I said it's an energy, sir. I feel it's an energy. God is an energy, and we can whatever we want to say. If we can't say it with anybody, we can talk to God. I feel, meaning it is some supporter. I think.
Wonderful.
I think the life within us is God.
Life within us is God. All right, various thoughts. Wonderful thoughts. Thank you so much for sharing. So the question is, how do you know? No need to answer. It's just question for contemplation. How do I know God is so and so?
Our belief system, what we believe is what we
Yeah,
feel.
right. Yeah. So with that point, in having been brought up, that belief system, and from where that belief system is coming. So what
Beliefs and
perception being same had you born in a different country, in a different culture? Would you have defined the God or ultimate reality if you were, say, born in Andaman, one of the islands in Andaman, where no one has gone, and there are people who are natives and they are not seeing the world outside that island. Would you have had the same perception about the God or
No,
ultimate reality? It would have been different, right?
We do
I
not.
think
the
that
situation.
I think that not just beliefs, but also certain experiences, because wherever the person is, whether in Andaman or anywhere else, if they have had those experiences, then beliefs, I think, will not have such a significant role to play. That's what I feel.
All right, yeah, that's just fine, madam. But the question is, if somebody was born in that kind of an environment, would that perception be different? The definition of the God, you have defined exactly the way you define now about the God. Our perception would have been different.
No, the perceptions would have been different because the experiences would have been different.
Yes, yes. So it's all coming back to the experiences that we are having and that are defining our perceptions, right? Let's see. This is not the end. Just a contemplation. There is nothing right or wrong with any of the views, please. What the intention here is to see what are the perceptions, what are the belief system, what are the values. We are all attached to them so much, right? It is just to explore them, how they are playing around in our lives. Next, good versus bad, right versus wrong. I think this might become slightly more conflicting. But let's see. Allopathic medicines. We keep hearing about allopathic medicines are good or bad, etc. Right? What are the perceptions? What do you think? Are they good or are they bad?
Sometimes it is inevitable to have in things like cancer and all, you don't have a choice.
We don't have a choice. So sometimes they are good, but generally they have side effects. Right, madam? That's what
Sudden painkiller.
They are good with side effects.
they're good with side effects and they're good with painkillers. Okay. All right.
My parents were doctors, and my mother was a gynecologist, and she had a stroke when she was 68, 70 years old. But then she had a very sharp mind, and she kept telling, my sister-in-law is also a gynecologist. She talks to her about the medical advancement, and she says, if I had this, I would have saved this patient. If this facility was there, I could have saved this patient. She used to think so. Allopathy medical advancement has saved many lives, although it has some side effects, is my thoughts.
Yeah, definitely, madam. Wonderfully said.
So
Yeah.
there is nothing absolutely right or absolutely bad or absolutely good, sir. It's all
Yes.
contextual.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, got your point. So everyone has its own advantages, its own side effects or disadvantages, right? So there's no absolute good or bad, but still many of us have certain perception. The moment we hear it, no, that resistance is there. Next one. Similarly, another one, slightly more conflicting one. Just a statement here. It's not about allopathic medicines. It's not about if they're good or bad. It's not about individuals. It's about our own perceptions, right? We are trying to understand here. Nathuram Godse is a bad person. As you might all know, might be aware that he killed Mahatma Gandhi. Is it a right statement or a wrong statement?
Truth is always multidimensional, so it depends on the view from which side you're saying it.
No. What do you think? Is it right or wrong? Accordingly, what do you think about Nathuram Godse? Is he a good person or a bad person?
Bad person.
Bad. Or don't have any opinion. That's fine.
What he did at that situation was right for some people and wrong for some people. So it's on the perception, people's perception. Different people will have different ideas about him.
Okay. So,
Legally also talking, it is bad person. Legally also talking about it is a bad person. Killing any person is a bad thing to do.
Whether
But he
right
did it for
or
the
wrong,
nation's good.
killing somebody is wrong. Whether he thinks it is right or wrong, it is
Yes,
a bad action to have to kill somebody.
yes, that's why it's bad person.
But what about when it's for the nation's good, for the greater good? One person is higher or the whole nation is higher?
The soldiers are also
See,
playing
human being,
protecting the.
killing, yeah, whatever may be the thing, killing human being is bad thing. Killing human being is a bad thing. Simple. It's not comparatively whether it's a national issue or anything like that. It is related with the human being.
yeah, right, sir. Got it, Vaishali. I mean, your point is also there. But here, the thing is that Nathuram Godse is a single person, right? He's a single person. He has done some action. But all of us have different perceptions about it. That's the point. We all have different perceptions. There is no black and white. Nathuram Godse so and done with it. We are all carrying different perceptions. From where are we getting these thoughts in the first place? Why do I think he's a good person? Why do I think he's a bad person? From where is it coming? That's it. No
It
need to
is
answer.
from our
Just it is for contemplation. It is only for our own contemplation and nothing to do with Nathuram Godse.
it is our upbringing, sir.
It's
Like
a
how we are taught which is good, which is bad. Grandma says, okay, this is bad. Then we form our own opinions as a child when we get things. It gets embedded in our head. And then we also watch, like when something like we hurt somebody, how they are getting hurt. If you are like an emotional person, empathetic person, then you will start feeling what is good and bad.
right now. So Manjula Madam is saying that. Do you mean to say that whatever the upbringing and the experiences that I have formed throughout my life, that is the actual opinion, right? That has formed an opinion, and I am just expressing. Is that so?
But what about
We
Krishna when
also
he
start
told
feeling.
Arjuna to kill Karna during that vulnerable moment? That is also there. And what about the soldiers who are fighting for the country? That is also there.
Yes, madam. Nobody is denying your argument. Yes, you are perfectly all right. But the point is, who is talking it? Is it Vaishali madam, or is it the experiences and the knowledge and whatever the life has given to Vaishali to come to this conclusion? That killing is okay if it is for larger good. Or killing a person is definitely bad. From where is it coming to me?
It's coming from experiences and environment, I think.
Right, right. So there is some value system, belief system. Okay, if it is for national good, it can be done. Or if it is for as a soldier, I can kill the enemy. Right, that kind of thoughts have been embedded from the society.
Maybe from our previous sanskaras and karmas also. Maybe they also play a role, sir.
Yes, madam. But what I mean to say, they are the ones that are saying all these things, right? That's what I mean to say. Just thinking about it, we'll go further and we'll see. Um, just for contemplation, right? Take it as a contemplation. No view is right or wrong here in this discussion, please. Okay, it's my view. I think so. The point is, how do I reach to this view? That's the only contemplation point that we are trying to bring here. Next one, why I think what I think, good versus bad, right versus wrong. Next example. Okay, before example, this is another question. How do you know what you think is right? And what is the source of your knowledge? We already discussed about it, right? For example, in share market, 50,000 people sell approximately. I'm not sure about the numbers, but maybe at least 50,000 people sell Infosys shares, for example, thinking that the price will go down. And that's the reason they are selling. And who is buying? the transaction is happening because somebody is buying, and somebody is buying because that person thinks the share price will go up, and they're betting the money on it, not simply commenting. And exactly 50,000 people, or approximately 50,000 people, who are buying those shares. So half of the people are saying it will go down and taking some decision. Half of the people are thinking it will go up. So it's all again perception game, right? And everyone has same set of tools, environment, everything is available, every internet is available, all kind of training programs and everything is available, all information is available in black and white. But still 50% of the people are thinking so, 50% of the people are thinking in the opposite side. I'm not saying who is right, who is wrong, but something is being played out there. What makes you think you are right and others are wrong? Same case with political parties, right? Every political party supporter thinks my party can do very well to the nation, to the people. My leader is the best leader. Let's see how it goes. What do you feel when you look at the following personalities? It's an important slide. No need to answer immediately. Just think about them and see what's happening. Right? Who is this? Rahul Gandhi, Kejriwal, Mamata Banerjee. Notice with each personality, there is some sensation, feelings happening inside. Modi ji, Nitish Kumar. And who is the last person? Thackeray. Here, the question is, are you thinking and creating the emotions intentionally by any chance?
Bad taste in the mouth.
Yeah. Or are they happening on their own?
You are creating it.
When we watch, automatically we are getting the
We are
thoughts.
automatically getting it, right? We are not making any decision. Yeah, I should feel so and so about this person.
Happens on its
Not feel
own, so
anything.
feel like kicking them.
Right. So this is something is happening inside us just as soon as we look at such things. And remember, these are not the only things. Throughout our day and night, even in dreams, we have been going through these things. These are not just on the screen, everywhere, all around us, even inside our body. The moment if I have knee pain and look at my knee, I feel the same emotion. Next one. How the perceptions change. So these are all perceptions, right? Given a point, you saw all those personalities. There are lakhs of people who like them, who might even worship them. And do you think these perceptions that we build about individuals or about some topics, ideas, do they change over a period of time based on our experiences, or are they
Yes,
fixed?
yes,
Yes,
it can
yes,
change.
They
yes.
change.
They change. They change.
For example, alcohol. Is it a good thing or a bad thing?
Definitely a bad thing.
Definitely a bad thing. Anyone else has any other opinion about it? But still, it is allowed by the government to be sold and to be consumed, and they even encourage it. All right, now let's not get into those discussions. So, in my own, let me share my own experience. When I was a kid, right, when I used to watch the movies, whenever some villains kill somebody, some good person in the movie, they'll come to some bar or in their own house. They will start taking drinks, saying that cheers. They're all bad guys, right? Rakshasas. So I used to think whoever is killing, whoever is drinking alcohol, the villains, they're all bad Rakshasas as a kid. But is that the same opinion currently? May not be. What changed the perception, or what is the changed perception? I still think that okay, alcohol is bad, but the people consuming alcohol, are they bad? No, we cannot say. It has nothing to do with it. Right? They may not be Rakshasas. So how my perception got changed? From where did I get this perception?
The
Because
people consuming are not bad.
Deep-rooted beliefs. Deep-rooted beliefs.
Now, the people consuming were not bad. The character behind that was the bad one. So we see the reality later on and say that, okay, a person by itself is not bad. The character in that particular film may have been.
yes, yes. So when again life experiences, right? I happen to come across such people who were not bad, but drinking alcohol. Pani puri is bad or good? It is bad, right? We don't treat people eating pani puri as bad people. Pani puri might be bad. In the same way, the perception got changed over a period of time. I don't know when it got changed, but over a period of time, it got changed. In this way, the perception, my perception about most of the personalities has been changing based on what the life is teaching me, what life is telling me. So here the question is, are you forming the opinions, or opinions are formed by the experiences in circumstances? Who is having all these opinions? Is it the collective wisdom of the experience that we have been carrying, or is it there is something called I who has this opinion?
The latter.
Second one. I think by
Second one, sir.
listening, we are
Wisdom what we are carrying. Wisdom what we are carrying.
Carrying
Based
the
on
life
that,
experiences that we are carrying that have taught us, right?
yeah,
Otherwise,
that
as an
they
individual, I
started.
don't know anything. I never knew about it, yeah, as an individual. Right?
until unless we see and listen, sir, we won't get to know.
But how do we see, ma'am? It's experience, right? Again, the life is giving an experience for us to see.
Then only we'll start judging everything.
Everything. So the judgment is happening because of the life experiences, or the life is moving in us in a certain way. Okay, there is a
So
saying: the
two
day
people
you teach the child.
having the same experience and the same circumstances can have different opinions.
Yes, ma'am. There are inputs, multiple inputs, definitely. The day you teach the child the name of the bird, the child will never see that bird again. J. Krishnamurti. Let's see it a little later. This is something called a conditioned mind, or I call it as colored memory. So experiences happen, and experiences are taken based on the perceptions, our belief system, our value system, our views, our guesses, and judgments. And then the experience itself is stored in our memory. For example, if there is a person, if I have seen something negative about the person, then there is a distorted image of the person that gets stored in my memory. Conditioned mind. This person is bad. So whenever I see that person, I see it from that memory only. this person is good. That label or coloring is done before it gets stored in the memory. But in reality, it was not so. In reality, something happened which I perceived as good, bad, right, wrong, something like that, and then associated that perception with that experience and stored it in the memory, not as it is. This is how conditioned mind has been formed, and it is being strengthened day by day. This is how it's happening. Experience is there. A fact is there is an event taking place. There are people involved in it. That is the fact. But that experience, that fact is interpreted by me based on my views, opinions, my belief system, my values, etc. And also on my mood. If I'm in good mood, I might interpret it in a certain way. If I'm in a bad mood, I might interpret it in a certain other way. And then judgments. These in turn will judge about the experience itself that I am having, and it is stored in the colored memory, in the memory, which is colored or distorted, a kind of distorted, because it is judged. And it gets carried in the memory also, views, perceptions, values, beliefs, guesses, etc. I think that person is a bad person. They are the guesses. A negative person or a bad place, even place, and painful event. I never want to go to that event, such events once again, something like that. Right? What's happening? This colored memory, this becomes the source of our understanding whenever we see the world once again. It is personalized to me only. Nobody else has access to it, but I can easily access, and it is attractive to the mind. Very easy. This is the first place the mind refers to for understanding any new experience. And based on this colored memory or distorted fact, we interpret the things. Example, a negative person, a place or an event with painful memory, a moment of madness and lifetime suffering. Right? Somebody said something some time back, but I still remember it. I never want to forget it. Right? Suffering because the person said something. It is stored in a colored way. The person said something bad about me. And that's the reason I'm accessing it as it is. Not as the person, but as a colored memory along with interpretation. Okay. How about positive experiences? Same thing happens there also. The mind is just chasing the comfortable addictions and trying to avoid the fears all the time. It wants to be in its comfort zone with comfortable people, comfortable things to do, and try to avoid whatever is fearful, whatever is painful. Fear is what? It is the memory of pain. Addiction or desire is what? It is the memory of pleasantness, pleasure. But freedom is beyond both. This fear and desires are stored in the memory along with our life experiences that have formed the views, the belief systems, etc., the value systems, etc. So here the question is, are you the doer or is it all happening on its own? Everyone has different experiences. Who is making the decision? Who is making all these things?
It is all happening on its own, but through me.
Through this body-mind. Yes. Or are our life experiences forming our current knowledge, perceptions, beliefs, values, guesses, habit patterns, and judgments? This is what I write. This is my personality. What else do I have? I have certain knowledge. I know this, I know that. I can do this, I can do that. I have perceptions about myself and about the world. I have belief system. I have my own value system. I have my guesses. I have my habit patterns and judgments. What else is there apart from this? This is I. This is ego. This is identity, right? But is it decided and done by my intellect, irrespective of circumstances in the past? Or it just happened because of the circumstances, because of the experiences I faced, because of those interpretations, belief system, value system were there at that time? Just for contemplation, no right or wrong answer. What I am today, have I become on my own? Or I just happen to become what I am today? Am I the child of destiny? Is there anything that you can think of or do without using the colored memory or distorted facts, I would say, unverified facts? Anything it could be it God, be it Nathuram Godse or Rahul Gandhi or Kejriwal or any of the other politicians.
Yes, it possibly could be when you are going into an uncharted territory, such as, let's say, I have no clue about artificial intelligence today or machine learning, and somebody is talking to me about it. I've gone as a clean slate. So I don't have any preconceived thoughts, perceptions, good or bad, in me to go and either contest, challenge, but to go and listen to what I have to say. Subsequent to which, connecting with my experiences, I might start, using my rationale.
Okay. So when you do not know anything about it, then there is a chance that we will not need to use this colored memory, right, sir? If it's a completely new topic.
Yes.
Right, sir. I will come to that point in the next chat, I think. Thank you, sir. Can we call this trap of Maya? We are Maya, the Maya. There is no outside Maya. I am in the matrix. Not I am in the matrix. I am the matrix. The final knowledge that the mind can know. Or with this mind, what is the knowledge, final knowledge that we can know? By analyzing, by dissecting, dissipating, whatever the techniques we are using. As Gangadhar said, sir, Gangadhar sir said, I don't know. The highest spiritual knowledge. Then the spiritual journey starts from there. If I know God is so and so, if I know the reality is so and so, we are stuck. Nowhere to go. We are played by the Maya, the conditioned mind. As long as there is a reference to the colored memory, there is a distorted perception. What is the way out? How to bypass the colored memory? There is one tool. Welcome to the space of awareness. Awareness is the Guru. This, I think, experiment we had done last week also, but last month. Let's repeat it for those who are new to it. It helps to understand awareness. It helps to understand the difference between what is coming from the memory and what is not coming from the memory. The understanding, that is whether coming from the memory or not. Right? There are 42 people, so I think quite a few people are new here. Here is the question. Are you breathing? How long does it take to know it? Can you say? Do you know? Are you breathing now? Yes, obviously, right? Because everyone is breathing. I have been breathing. How do you know?
We are alive.
It is already stored in the memory, right? That I am breathing, that my blood is circulating. I have never seen my blood circulating, but I know it through the life's experiences. So as soon as the question comes, are you breathing? The mind checks if it is there, answer lies in the memory or not. And it picks the answer and gives. Same thing, the perception is happening with everything. Am I audible clearly? Okay.
Clearly,
Yes,
sir.
yes, yes, yes. You are audible clearly.
Okay. Thank you, sir. I think somebody is saying the sound is not coming clear, so probably the problem is the connection from that side. Now, this is coming from the memory because it is stored in it. Now, let us see with this. Is the breath coming in or going out at this moment? Or some other question, is this breath deep or is it shallow? Can somebody answer?
Depends upon the.
At this moment, sir.
Shallow.
It's shallow. Next one is maybe again either deep or shallow.
To make the breath deep, you have to do it consciously.
Yeah, that is fine, whatever you do. But is this particular breath, whatever the present breath I am taking, is it deep or shallow? You said shallow. How do you know it is shallow?
Because I'm not conscious about it.
No.
Experience.
You said, yeah.
I say it is shallow because I compare with what is deep breathing, and okay, if it is not reaching to that level of deep breathing, it is considered as shallow according to my perception.
That's fine, sir. To keep it simple, you checked the breath, right?
Yes.
You checked the breath and said, okay, this is shallow. Okay, this is deep. This is coming in currently. Okay, it started moving out. It is moving out. This information is not stored anywhere in the memory. So the mind has to check it in the present moment. This is nothing but awareness. Direct experience, awareness of or recognizing the direct experience of the breath, not the information stored in the memory. Is my pain, I am holding the hand like this, is my hand paining currently or not? It is not stored in the memory. I'll have to check it here. Okay, here there are some things. Let me bring my hand down. Here is a mobile. I touch it. Is the battery hot or not? I feel it. I sense it. Yes, it is hot. This is warm. This is direct experience, awareness. This doesn't have anything distorted from my memory. I'm not using my distorted memory. Of course, I need the memory to define something as hot or cold. Otherwise, also, even if I did not know, I would still feel the heat, definitely. I might use different word or I may not use any word for it, but I would know that the experience is so and so. So awareness is the direct experience at this moment as it is. That is nothing but meditation. Awareness of the direct experience in the present moment. So let's redefine. Is meditation a feel-good technique? It is a technique to break free from the colored memory, our conditioned mind, and connect to the reality as it is, not as we would like it to be, not as we think it to be. The nearest words are awareness and presence. Let's see. The mind is occupied with so many things, right? Seeking for something, it's ruminating, there are anxieties about future, worries about the past, planning, reacting, catastrophizing, but not in the present moment. Awareness, it is just something that arises when we pay attention to our experience in the present moment as it is. Direct experience. Whether we are seeing something, hearing something, tasting something, smelling something, or the sensations in the body, be it the breath, whether it is deep or shallow. The moment I pay attention to something directly, to direct experience in the present moment, that is awareness. How do I pay the attention? With openness, with acceptance of what is, not as I would like it to be, but as it is. With a sense of curiosity, that investigation, inquiry, non-judgmentally, without judging it. Nothing right, wrong, good, bad. The mind is usually, it wants to be in habitual automatic reactive mode, but with meditation, mindfulness, we bring intentional and skillful responses. That's the intention of it all. In other words, how do we know? How do we explain it? This mind, it is always somewhere, right? Either it is, where is your mind? Either it is in the past or in the future. But the body is always here in the present moment. Let's make the best use of body to stay present. Another definition of meditation, we can say Sat Chit Ananda, breaking free from colored memory. There is no association of colored memory here or the conditioned mind. As we said, awareness of direct experience as it is with the sense of presence, moment to moment. There is presence, Sat. There is awareness, Chit. And there happens Ananda. There is Ananda in simply recognizing the direct experience and in simply being the presence. Explore it. Let's explore it during meditation. Akka Mahadevi says, when I have fragrance of awareness of my breath, what is the need for jasmine flowers? This awareness of the breath, that fragrance, that itself is a fragrance which is more satisfying, more fulfilling than the fragrance of jasmine flowers.
For that, we should actually we should have already experienced it. Then only we will come to know what exactly jasmine's fragrance is, right, sir?
Yes, definitely.
So we need an experience of this joy. First of all, what you are saying, awareness, ananda. So for that, we need to experience it. Then only we'll come to know what it is.
We will know, madam. Joy we will know automatically. We have seen it all. The problem is, the moment the mind goes behind the joy, it gets distorted.
But we know only the physical joy, what we are seeing around the world, but not the internal joy. This ananda is different from that one, I feel.
Yeah, it's all again becomes intellectual. So Ananda is byproduct. Let's keep it aside.
Okay.
Sat-chit, awareness and the presence, the nearest word for meditation. If there is pain, awareness of pain in the present moment. Otherwise, the normal tendency of the mind is to resist the pain, avoid the pain. But here we are exploring the pain with a sense of openness, with a sense of curiosity. Yes, my knee is paining. Let me explore it. How is the pain? How much area it is paining? Where is its center? How does it feel like? What's in it that is making it feel like unpleasant? This explorative mindset, it's part of awareness. So awareness has this quality of exploring it, and also along with that presence in this moment. Let's sit comfortably with a sense of openness, with a sense of presence. What is running in my mind? Noticing what thoughts are here. And what is the current mind state? Is there any agitation in this moment in the mind? Or is there calmness? Simply recognizing it, exploring it, acknowledging it, letting it be, not trying to fix the mind, not trying to fix the mind state. If there is calmness, yes, there is calmness. If there is agitation, yes, there is agitation at this moment. Is there laziness in the mind at this moment or enthusiasm? If there is laziness, clearly recognizing there is laziness in the mind at this moment. If there is enthusiasm, clearly recognizing at this moment there is enthusiasm, accepting it, acknowledging it, and letting it be. Is there confusion in the mind? A kind of a scattered mind? Or is there clarity? Clearly recognizing. We are not imagining anything here or trying to have any particular states of mind. Simply becoming aware of what is as is in the present moment. If there is confusion, if there is scattered mind, clearly understanding. and acknowledging the mind is scattered, confused, clearly acknowledging it at this moment. Or if there is clarity, clearly acknowledging, clearly recognizing and acknowledging, there is clarity. In the same way, overall, is there pleasant experience in the mind at this moment? Or is it unpleasant? Or maybe something neutral, neither pleasant nor unpleasant. Clearly recognizing, not trying to change the mind state. Awareness of direct experience in the mind at this moment as it is. If it is pleasant, it is pleasant, acknowledging and letting it be. If it is unpleasant, it is unpleasant. If it is neutral, it is neutral. Moving the attention to the body, noticing what it feels like in the body. In the legs, in the hands, front portion of the body, back side of the body. Letting it be. Moving the attention to the breath. Continuing to sit comfortably with the back upright. Noticing the breath at the entrance of the nostrils. Can we recognize the breath? And can we recognize if the breath is coming in or going out at this moment? Moment to moment. There is presence of being in this moment. And there is awareness of the direct experience of the breath in this moment. Breath is coming in. I can feel it. I can sense it. It started moving out. It's going out. Again, started coming in. In this way, recognizing the breath, moment to moment, acknowledging it, and letting it be. This is awareness and presence. As long as this presence and awareness are here, there is no scope for thoughts. As soon as awareness drops, the thoughts arise. We get carried away. And when there is continuous awareness for some time, simply recognizing the breath, simply becoming aware of the breath. This is coming in, this is going out. That itself feels like an inner joy, a kind of pleasantness. It feels like an inner fulfillment. No imagination, no guessing, no expectation. If there is any unpleasantness in the mind or on the body, sensations like pain, recognizing it as pain, acknowledging and letting it be, not fighting to change the experience. This attitude develops equanimity, brings us beyond our belief systems, value systems, perceptions, guesses, and opens a space where reality can manifest at the right time. No experience is good or bad. It could be pleasant or unpleasant. No experience is right or wrong. It is as it is. Simply witnessing whatever the life is playing in this moment. Witnessing the breath or witnessing the sensations of the body or witnessing the mind states, how they are arising, changing, passing away. Witnessing direct experiences that are happening. Witnessing our own reactions, our own emotions, how they are arising, changing, passing away. It's all happening on its own. There is no I anywhere. practicing it with a beginner's mind, with a state of not knowing. I don't know. Continuing to witness the direct experiences. A very happy Purnami on this auspicious occasion of Purnami and Sankranti. Wishing everyone all the very best.
Thank you, sir. Wish you the same happy Sankranti. Thank you so much for the session. It was so mindful.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Vijay sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
To leave your feedback
Dhanyavad.
in the WhatsApp group. If you can leave your feedback, then people will get more motivation to practice meditation also.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Hey,
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.